Hello, this is Tiffany with Tiffany's Beauty Trends, and today I'm going to do a look with Violet Voss Essentials, and it's a beautiful palette. It does have a mirror. See if I can get that back. Here are the colors. Aren't they gorgeous? I have another palette out in case I need something different. It's actually called The One by Lawless Beauty, and it has a lot of good working colors, you know, for your base. So I'm going to have those two open. Well, actually, I'm not going to have them both open. I'm going to start off under the brow with Lawless. And I'm sorry, I don't have my brushes all together right now. I was just cleaning a bunch. So we'll get ahead to just get this white underneath my nearly non-existent brows. Got to get a little more on the brush or it's going to take forever. Y'all don't have forever, do you? No, you're workers, you're mommies, you're in school probably. A lot of things that take up a lot of your time. So it's essential that we in the beauty community remember you don't have all day. So on this Violet Voss, oh my gosh, she has so many good colors. I'm going to go with Sand in the crease. That'll be my first color. And there is some powders flying, but it's very easy to work with. And I'll just get a little more sand on here. And when you see a lot of powder, don't forget to tap off, because they're going to go everywhere when your brush is flicking. How do I know? Because I forget to do it so often. So this is definitely a great crease color. It's just the right amount of light versus dark. Okay, now what do I want to use next? I think what I want to use next is a little cinnamon, and I'm going to try to do a better job of getting it in the corner so it's not everywhere else. So I'm using kind of an odd brush, but I think it's working for this purpose. So let me go ahead and turn this to the side, as I forgot to say. Okay, I'm going to need a little more to match that on this side. Okay, so I'm going to take this and bring it into the crease from the outer area. Okay. Accidentally went a little bit higher than I wanted to go. And this side seems to be doing very well. It does have a lot more in the corner, so I'm going to have to match that up. It just happens every once in a while. You have a game plan and you don't do it quite the same on both sides. That's okay. We can always remedy things I have so many tricks to remedy things because I make mistakes on the regular. So right now I'm just trying to get this up a little from the basic crease. And then I'll see how this eye is looking. It needs to go a little bit further down. And I think I'm nearly done with this. Okay. Getting it to go. I need probably a little bit to stretch this out. Okay. Not perfect, but what I could do is go a little bit further down and then, whoops, take my finger and kind of remove some of that excess. I didn't remove it all, but it may be the better looking of the two. Let me find that brush. Here it is. Sorry about that. Okay, so it is the better of the two. I'm going to put some on this side. See, the one that I thought was all bad was actually the good one. Go figure. So we're going to get this down there. And we're going to try to match it up the best we can. And once I apply some other colors, it will definitely change what's going on here. So for the lid, I am going to use pink. You know what? Maybe I'll try a pink with plum berry. How about we mix those two and see what happens? A pink plum berry. Okay, so far it's kind of iffy as to what color it is at all. So let me apply it on this side, see if I can get a feel for it. Yeah, it's definitely a shimmery color, but you can't identify it as one or the other. It really does look like a mixture. I just thought I just did pink for breast cancer awareness, and now I need to come in with a different color. So I'm going to bring this up and over the brown just a little, because the brown is a little too much. So we'll just kind of shake this up. It's all going to turn out fine. And as I predicted, there's no room for any upset. And I'm going to get out a new brush because I desperately need it. And I am going to put up on the top of that some gold. Now this is a pretty gold. It's like a very buildable color. And I'm going to have to remember as I go around this corner, it's going to take over. Oh, and let me just brush down this eyebrow a little. It's not looking too pretty. Okay, so we're covering up the brown corner, but that's okay. You know what? A woman is always allowed to change her mind. And I did with this gold. Okay, so now, if we can get it accurately put on this side, we have done a good job. So I just have to remember to go down into the brown And that should be that. I'm going to take a little upwards turn on this one and see if I can see it evenly on both. And I do. Think it's pretty even. I'm going to check it once again. Maybe just a tad more because this side was darker. Okay, I'm going to go around the corner. Just around the corner. It's a good way of applying things if you just let the brush do the work. Like this brush did the work on this side. Okay, so I'm finished with Violet Voss Essentials. And I'm going to bring in a, let's see, oh, I can't think of her name right now. It's Patricia something. Oh my gosh. Pat McGrath. I can't believe I forgot that name. I am going to use some of this mini powder. And I'm going to put the purple on my lid. See how that turns out. Because I'm really not satisfied with the pink and purple mixture. I think this is much more flattering. And we'll get it over here too. It's probably time I switch my finger. And I need to get it equal, so I need to really press in. Because sometimes if you don't put enough pressure when you're trying to finger apply something, it comes out really dull and it doesn't match the other side, which you wouldn't want to go around all day with completely different eyes. At least I wouldn't. Okay, let me look at those. Yes. Now this, with Pat McGrath, is much more of a winner. So, am I done? By looking at them, it looks done. Let me just go ahead and wipe off my fingers. I need to move this eyebrow. It is such a mess. I'm trying castor oil on them to see if there be any growth, but I don't think there will. I think I just plucked these into oblivion in the 80s, and I probably need to get rid of just a few hairs on this one. Anyway, so how do you like the look? Is it okay for you? I hope it is. Anyway, so that was a combination of 3 different palettes, and Violet Voss, I love you. I just needed something a little stronger to make the look, and combining her colors is probably where I went wrong. But I'm very happy with this. I hope you are too. Mwah! Love you. Bye.